Jesus, you scared me. Are you here for the video? This video right here?
Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
Hello, Damn Dude Industries here, back again with you for another video. So tomorrow is my graduation. I graduate. I'm officially, just out of school, don't need to do anything. So I'm here to tell you things I hated about school and like the 5 things that I love about school. Let's get this going, boys. So I have a list. Oh, dude, I made this rhyme up. Listen to this. First thing I hate about school is girls. I'm gonna tell you, there's 2 things about girls specifically that I hate that they do in school. The first one is the little cocky smile. You know, that walking around school, always smiling, always have that cocky smile. I hate that. Like, there was this one blonde chick. She always walks around our school with a smile. And it's just one of those smiles that you just look at her and you're just like, you piss me off for no reason at all. Oh, it sounds weird. I know. Like, oh, a girl smile is supposed to be, to get to your heart. Well, these girls, just there's something about their smile that's cocky, that's devious, and I don't like it. It just every time I saw them, it pissed me off. Especially this one girl on my bus. I just want to, I don't even know, man. A second one, I don't even need to read this, is couples who kiss in the middle of the hall. Like, boy and girl, we're trying to get to our class. We don't have time to watch you make a porno scene right in the middle of the hallway. Like, legit, they just be like, and like, people trying, like, I'm trying to get through. Like, I don't need to see that, especially when, God. Like, I'm just trying to forget my last relationship and everything we used to do, and then you were just kissing, and it just reminds me of my ex. I was like, Yeah, so that's just couples kissing. Third thing is people right up your ass when you're trying to sit on the bus. Do you know when, like, you get on the bus, especially when I was crippled, like, I hated this so much. You know how you get on the bus, right? And you just walk into the middle, alright? You walk into the middle, and then you turn to take your book bag off to, like, put it in the seat, because you're not going to sit down with the book bag, because you're not going to, like, have any room. Like, that's just how it was, because my book bag is really thick. So you're trying to take your book bag off, and there's just people just ramming into you and trying to get through, and it's like, can you just wait a second to get in my seat? It's like, I can't, like, walk, like, I'll give you an example. So imagine that, this is, like, imagine my seat's right here, right? And I'm walking down the aisle. So I'm like this, I'll stop really quick, take my book bag off, put it on my seat, and sit down. Easy as that, right? Wrong. There's like a whole bunch of seats in the bus. And I hate kids that are like, you're sitting in my seat. It's like, bro, look at all, like literally on my bus, maybe 10 kids on the bus, and like there's like maybe 50 seats, whatever, like 50 people can sit on the bus, right? There's like 10 people, so there's all these seats, all of them, and then I sit in hers, and like she gets mad, and it's just like, what is your problem? Are you on your period? Calm the hell down. Like, there's all these other seats, but and she gave me the eye. I remember I sat in her seat and she sat in front of me. She gave me the eye. She gave me the eye. Alright. Number, what is this, 4 is, this one really irritated me. I don't know why. I remember freshman year in history class, we watched like a war movie, right? And it was really sad, because it was about wars, whatever, people dying. And it always irritated me after a sad movie or after something significant that, like, we should, like, actually take a minute to think about, like, oh wow, that actually happened, just because, like, that's something that happened and we thankfully didn't have to live through it. And I hate right after it's over, like, me and, like, my friend will just be sitting there like, wow, I can't believe that actually happened. And that might sound like a pussy thing to do, but I mean, World War II was no joke, and like everyone would just like start laughing or making jokes about it, or like, oh, you know, see how that guy died? It's like, yeah, it's a movie, but like really, like we're in high school right now, and you're making fun of, you know, the people who are betraying people that died for us, and you're making fun of them. Like really? That, oh, really mature, dude. And then another thing is when people would like, someone would fart in class, right? And everyone would make a big deal out of it, but not in a funny way. Like they would just, you know, they would all like move like he had some kind of disease. It's like, okay, it's okay to make a joke, like a little silly, like, you know, one-liner to make the class laugh, you know, whatever, haha, it's over. But when you all get out of your seat and move, just because someone farted, like it's gonna kill you, like you know what I mean? It's just, it's so childish. It's like, come on, dude, like, grow the fuck up. What am I on? Number like 6? I think I'm on like number 6. I don't even know. I'm not even keeping track. This isn't really a thing that irks me, but I think it's kind of funny, is that this girl in my chemistry class, she never wore socks. Like, I remember, like there's a few times I dropped my pencil and she, like, sat on the side of me, and I would grab my pencil and look over. Never had socks on. Never. There was one time that she wore socks, and that was, like, the first day of school. And I just thought it was so funny how she never wears socks. And then I noticed other girls were doing it, too. It's like, why? Like, your shoe, like, and they all wore Converse. You know how Converse, so, like, they rub against your foot, and they, you know, like, it's, I can't do it. The one time I did it, annoyed the hell out of me, and these girls are doing it every day. It's like, Jesus Christ. Another thing that, like, it doesn't really irk me, but I think it's kind of funny. This is like the funny segment of things I like. Is when, it's like, let's say someone's coming this way, and I'm coming that way, and then we're like, dude, that happens to me so, like, especially the last week of school, dude, I did it with someone for a straight, like, 10 seconds of us just like, oh, serious, I'm not even kidding, like, he gave me the most, like, what if, he looked at me, and he had that expression, like, what the fuck just happened, like, for 10 seconds, just like, like, I don't even, like, whenever I think about these things, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna go one way, I'm not gonna do like everyone else, and, like, shift, I'm just gonna, like, if someone moves, I'm just gonna, like, that's usually, but for some reason, I just, like, it was like I was blocking them in a football game, like, I should be a football player. I would be good at blocking. I also hated, though, the one thing I hated was, okay, so there was one time that, this year, that I got absent. I missed my first class because I was late, slept in, you know, usual shit. And I didn't have my school ID, right? If you don't have your school ID and you need it to kind of like confirm that you're at school, they make you go and pay $5 to get another one. Like, just look up my name on the computer. Like, oh, you, like, dumbass. Like, that's the one thing I hated about school, because I got absent 2 times. 2 times they had to put $5 on my grandma's credit card, and she was like, why are you being charged another $5? And I'm like, don't freaking make me. And they're like, that's stupid. I'm like, I know, right? Like, so anyone out there, like, I know that this is really cheesy and a lot of people say it, but coming from someone who is really lazy and kind of has a learning disability, literally, if you try your hardest and you try, you can do it. You can do anything. So don't tell me that something is impossible, because possible is in the word impossible. People, they're like, this is impossible. Possible is in the word, you dumbass. It's like, it's right in the word. You know, I made a lot of friends the last 4 years. I made some friends. You know, I actually made a few enemies, like, not friends, but they're not my enemies anymore. They're like frenemies. Well, this kind of didn't go the way I wanted it, but I'm just rushing because I got a lot to do before graduation tomorrow, so I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed. Such an idiot. I'm done.